She accepted the curse they forced on her, never realizing it was a lie designed to bury something far more terrifying. If you blindly accept what people force on you, you might become part of a lie that destroys an innocent life. Stay with this story and see the truth they tried to bury. If you find this story interesting, subscribe for more inspiring story like this. The village of Black Hollow sat between two silent hills, where the wind rarely passed and the nights felt heavier than they should. People said the land remembered things, old things, things better left untouched. And in that village lived a girl named Alara. From the moment she was born, something was wrong, or so they said. The night Alara came into the world, a violent storm struck Black Hollow. Lightning tore through the sky, splitting an ancient tree at the village center in half. Rain flooded homes, livestock scattered, and by morning, one of the elders was found dead in his hut, his eyes wide open, his face frozen in terror. By sunset, the whispers had begun. "It's the child. She came with the storm. She carries death." No one questioned it. No one dared. The elders gathered, cloaked in authority and fear, and made their decree. Alara was cursed. Alara grew up knowing two things. She was feared, and she was alone. Children were warned not to play with her. Mothers pulled their sons and daughters away when she passed. Shopkeepers refused to hand her goods directly, dropping items onto the ground instead. Even her own mother, Mara, loved her quietly, cautiously, as if too much affection might awaken something terrible. "Why won't they touch me?" Alara once asked at age 6. Mara hesitated, then forced a smile. "They're afraid of what they don't understand. Do you understand me?" Her mother didn't answer. That silence stayed with Alara longer than any insult. As the years passed, strange things continued to happen in Black Hollow. A farmer's crops would rot overnight. A well would dry up without warning. A child would fall sick with no cure. And every time, without fail, the blame returned to Alara. "She walked past my field yesterday. I saw her near the well. She looked at my son, and that same night, he burned with fever." The pattern was clear to them, but to Alara, it made no sense, because she felt nothing, no power, no darkness, no curse, only loneliness. At 13, something changed. Alara began having dreams. Not ordinary dreams, but vivid, suffocating visions. She saw fire, not wild, chaotic flames, but controlled ones. Torches, circles, rituals. She saw people, not strangers, but villagers. Younger versions of them, the elders, before they were old. And at the center of it all, a girl tied to a wooden post, crying, begging, "No, please, I didn't do anything." Alara would wake up shaking, her heart racing, her body cold with dread. The girl in the dream looked like her. One night, unable to bear it anymore, Alara left her home and followed the pull she couldn't explain. Her feet led her to the broken tree at the center of the village, the one struck by lightning the night she was born. She had always been told to stay away from it. Tonight, she didn't. The closer she got, the colder the air became. And then she heard it. A whisper. Truth. Alara froze. Who's there? Silence. Then again, softer this time, like a breath against her ear. Beneath, her eyes dropped to the ground near the roots of the shattered tree. Something felt wrong. No, hidden. Driven by instinct, she knelt and began to dig. The soil was loose, unnaturally so. Her fingers hit something hard. Wood. Her breath caught. She dug faster. Piece by piece, a small weathered box emerged from the earth. It was locked, but the lock crumbled at her touch, as if time itself had been waiting for her. Inside were old papers, charred at the edges, fragile, and a necklace. A simple pendant, identical to one Alara had worn her entire life. Her hands trembled as she unfolded the first page. It was a record, not of curses, but of a ritual. Years ago, decades before Lara was born, the elders of Black Hollow had faced a terrible drought. Crops failed, livestock died, the river ran dry. Desperate, they turned to something forbidden, an ancient ritual, a sacrifice. The document described it in chilling detail. A young girl was chosen, accused of being unclean, marked as a vessel of misfortune. She was bound to the tree and burned. Her name was Lyra. Alara's chest tightened. The dreams. The girl. It was her. But the worst was yet to come. The next page revealed the truth the elders had buried. The ritual failed. The rain never came. The drought ended weeks later naturally. But by then, it was too late. They had killed an innocent girl for nothing. Consumed by guilt and fear of being exposed, the elders rewrote the story. They claimed the girl had been cursed, that her death saved them. And to ensure no one questioned it again, they created a symbol, a curse that would return, a child who would bear the blame for anything that went wrong. A scapegoat, Elara. Her entire life was a lie. Not a victim of a curse, but a prisoner of one. A manufactured one. Her breathing grew shallow. Rage, hot and unfamiliar, began to rise within her. They stole her life. They stole Lyra's life. And they never stopped. A voice broke through her thoughts. "You aren't supposed to find that." Elara turned sharply. Standing behind her was Elder Corvin, the oldest of them all. His face was calm, but his eyes were sharp. "How long have you known?" he asked. Elara stood, clutching the papers. "You killed her." His expression didn't change. "You all killed her." "It was necessary," he replied coldly. "She was a child. So were many who would have died if we did nothing. But it didn't work." Corvin stepped closer. "That doesn't matter. What matters is that the village survived. And so you blamed me. You gave us continuity. A story people could believe in. A lie. A useful one." Something inside Elara snapped. "Lyra!" she whispered. The air shifted. The wind, silent for years, began to stir. Corvin's eyes flickered with concern. "What are you doing?" "I think she's been waiting." The ground trembled. The broken tree groaned. And from its roots, something began to rise. A presence. Cold, ancient, furious. A figure formed from shadow and ash. The girl from Alara's dreams. Lyra. Her voice echoed, not spoken, but felt. "They remember me now." Corvin stumbled back. "No. This wasn't part of Lyra's gaze fixed on him. You burned me and called it salvation." The other elders, drawn by the commotion, arrived just in time to see the impossible. Fear, real fear, spread across their faces. "The curse," one whispered. "No," Elara said firmly. "This is the truth." Lyra stepped forward. The ground cracked beneath her feet. "You feared what you did, so you created another to carry your sin." Her eyes shifted to Elara. "But she is not your shield." Elara felt something warm for the first time in her life. Not fear, not pain, but connection. "You're not here to destroy them," Elara said softly. Lyra paused. "I am here to be seen." Silence fell over the village. For the first time, the truth stood in front of them. Undeniable, unavoidable. Elara turned to the villagers gathering around. "They lied to you," she said, her voice steady. "For years, there was no curse, only guilt." Murmurs spread. Doubt crept in. The elders tried to regain control, but it was slipping. "Everything we did was to protect you," Corvin shouted. "No," Elara replied. "You protected yourselves." Lyra raised her hand. The air grew still. "I carried your fear," she said. "Your blame, your silence." Her form flickered. "But I will not carry it anymore." She looked at Elara. "You found the truth. Ilara nodded. And now, you must decide what to do with it. The power in the air began to fade. Lyra's form softened, not with anger, but with release. The darkness around her unraveled. I was never the curse, she whispered. And then, she was gone. The wind returned to Black Hollow for the first time in years. Fresh, alive, free. The elders were stripped of their power. The truth spread like wildfire, and for the first time, Ilara was no longer feared. But she wasn't celebrated either, because healing doesn't come instantly. Trust doesn't rebuild overnight. But something had changed. The lie was gone. And so was the real curse, the silence that allowed it to live. Ilara stood once more by the broken tree. But now, it didn't feel broken. It felt at peace. She touched the pendant around her neck, not a mark of shame, but a reminder. Some truths are buried not to protect people, but to protect the ones who caused the harm. Only courage, honesty, and confrontation can break cycles of fear, silence, and generational injustice forever. If you discovered your entire life was built on a lie, would you expose the truth, even if it destroyed everything you knew?